Hello, BookTube. Tim here with the book type of video I usually don't do too often. I did one last week, and I'm doing this one today. I did a couple sort of like this back in like March too. Usually I don't do them as too often. I usually don't do it just a book. I usually don't have big book hauls and stuff, but I knew this one would be a bigger one because I was going to went to a library sale yesterday at that library in that around 10 miles away in the town my wife works in, and usually we go on Fridays because my wife's usually off. It's usually off on the Friday of the sale, and on that day everything's a quarter a piece. See, today it would be they're 10 cents a piece, but my wife's working, and with my health problems I can't drive. But between that and then later on in the day we went to Goodwill in town up in Wisconsin, around 55 miles away. See, our anniversary was earlier back on Wednesday, and we decided to go up into Wisconsin for a while after that, after going to a library sale, just doing stuff, enjoying the nice weather, and sort of like celebrating our anniversary. With that said, I'll show you the books. Between all of them, I got 36 books out together, so I figured this video won't be a little longer. I think I'll start off with this one for a reason. I'm starting off with the library, the ones from the library. Remember, all of these from the library were 25 cents each. The first one is The Eagle Has Landed by Jack Higgins. I've read this several years ago. It's pretty much a spy espionage thriller from that takes place back during World War II, and that's all I'm going to say for it now. I can't really talk too much about them, otherwise this video will be so long. Then I got two hardcovers. I'll show you both of them now. The first hardcover is the U.S. Flown, which is by Jack Higgins, which is a sequel to The Eagle Has Landed, another World War II spy espionage thriller. And then the other paperback or other hardcovers also by Jack Higgins, Cold Harbor, also Jack Higgins World War II espionage or spy espionage thriller. Okay, the next up is Pat Conroy's Lords of Discipline. He's the one that wrote the Great Santini. I picked up one of his books last weekend, and this was in with the mysteries and thrillers that they were at the sale. This takes place at military school or military academy. I can't remember what. She's the one that wrote the Great Santini, and and also the Prince of Tides. I've read before what this book is about, and I've been wanting to read it. I read another book about him, a non-fiction book about the books that he read growing up, and that what inspired him. Okay. Next up, I'll do these here. Okay. Next up is Dale Brown's Streamline Revolution. I've shown some of Dale Brown's books in past videos, if I remember right. Dale Brown is somewhere along the vein of Tom Clancy, but this is more with planes and stuff, but like with the Air Force, that where Tom Clancy's more with Navy stuff. And also another one by him, Fatal Terrain, and by Dale Brown and Jim DeFelice, Streamline thriller, Drone Strike. And here's one by Larry Bond Vortex. He wrote Red Storm Rising with Tom Clancy. I sold a book by him in last week's, or that bit, the book haul video I did like last week, and I've shown other of his in other videos. Okay, here's another one. I think it's similar to, looks like it's similar to the Jack Higgins one. It's by Len Dayton. I've read some of his books in the past and liked them. This is SSGB. And like it says, if Hitler had invaded England and won the war. Okay, this is by Trevanian, or Incident at 20 Mile. See, I read the Eiger Sanction by him, and I liked it, so when I saw this book, I figured I might as well get it and try it. It was only a quarter. And if you saw the movie The Eiger Sanction with Clint Eastwood in it, and like if you know what I mean. Okay, next up, okay, I also here's one that I've read before. Okay, it's another one it's one with the light cover, so harder to read with the lighting. It's the first book in the Brother of War series. I've read this several years ago, but it's by W.E.B. Griffin, and I really like it. It follows a group of guys off from when they're lieutenants. Well, even one from that, he's enlisted and gets promoted. From World War, starting after World War II, and the series goes all the way through like the Vietnam War. And I didn't quite finish the series, but I got rid of all the books when we moved because we were in a small apartment. But now I'm trying to get all the books again. I've gotten 2 or 3 of them in that series. Next one is Tom Clancy's Op Center, Divide and Conquer. This is written by Jeff Robin. I'm starting to collect Op Center books to you. I have most. The first of all, I'm trying to read all of his Jack Ryan series, and I have like the first 5 or 6 read of that now. Here's another Op Center that I missed. This looks like this was written by Tom Clancy and Steve Peaceneck. It's Op Center Acts of War. Okay, another book by Robert Ludlum. I'm getting a lot of his novels to use. Scorpion Illusion, of course, he's known for writing the first like 3 or 4 Bourne novels. And I found an Agatha Christie novel there called Curtain. And on the back it says Hercule Poirot's last and greatest case. As you might remember, earlier this month I read five of her novels, and two of them were Hercule Poirot. And when I saw this for a quarter, I couldn't turn that down. Okay, here's an author I've been watching for, like in thrift stores and stuff, and I never see it. I haven't seen it in the past library novels and the past library sales either. Okay, now come on. That's Kathy Reichs. This is Deja Dead. And this is 206 Bones by her. If you don't know who Kathy Reichs is, she's an author who inspired the TV show Bones on Fox that recently went off the air last year. And I always liked that show, so I figured I'd start trying to get her books and read them. Okay, then here's two books that I've already read, but I decided this is another I want to try to get out of this books and physical books. This one is, well, show this one first. This is his first novel, Absolute Power. It's a standalone novel. This is by David Baldacci. Right now I'm reading The Simple Truth by him. This was his first novel. It's a standalone novel, and I had checked it out from the library, and this is totally contrived. Read it as an ebook that I checked out from the library, and it's his second novel. I have several of his novels now, but there's some that I still don't have. He has several out there. Now it comes to the, sorry about having to bend down for getting these, but I have them all down by my feet because there's so many. Now it comes to an author that I decided to get all the books in a series because they look interesting. It's James Patterson. It's trying to get out the books in the Alex Cross series to read them. There's Cat and Mouse, Along Came a Spider, Kiss the Girls, London Bridges, Violets Are Red, or Violets Are Blue, and Roses Are Red. Okay, that's all the books I got from the library. Along with those, my wife got like 5 books, and also I picked up a DVD there, and we paid a total of $5.75 for everything. Well, then now I'll show you what I picked up at the thrift store, or at the Goodwill. These were 99 cents a piece. First off, continuing on with the James Patterson, Alex Cross, Pop Goes the Weasel. Okay, I just got done with the first Jack Reacher book novel the other day. Here's another one, Night School. I'm trying to get those now after reading killing for it. I really got into that. Okay, here's Tom Clancy's Op Center. Scorched Earth. This was written by George Aldorisi. Sorry about the chair squeaking. Jack Dubrell, The Lightning Stones. Nick Petrie or Petrie, Burning Bright. It's a Peter Ash novel. I've seen people talking about Peter Ash novels on Goodreads in some of the groups I'm in. I haven't read any of them, but so now I have a Peter Ash one. See, I'm trying to check out other authors here. Okay, Patricia Cornwell, Book of the Dead. And Patricia Cornwell, Predator. Okay, next are to buy an author that's become real popular. Michael Connolly, the Lincoln Lawyer, and The Burning Room. And the last two are by an author I haven't heard of, but I picked up one of her novels like last week, I think at the thrift store, and that's Tammy Hogue, The Bitter Season, and Thin Dark Line. Well, that's all 36 books that I picked up yesterday. If you've read any of these books, leave a comment below whether you've liked them, and and if you like this video, click the like and subscribe. Until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.